Hello, very warm welcome. Let's talk about Indian driver Narain Karthikeyan, requested by Dane. And if you do have any requests, this is a new series I want to bring out where we talk about bad drivers. Now, is Karthikeyan a bad driver, a good driver? We did this with Luca Badoa. I could really do with a name for this series. So if you've got any ideas, drop them below of what I can call this series. That would be a big help. But Narain Karthikeyan, the first Indian Formula One driver to represent his country, the former Jordan, Hispania and HRT man. Now, was he a good driver? Was he a bad driver? Spells in 2005 for Jordan, and then he's had a prestigious racing career, really. He's raced in all different categories. But yeah, his main... I always remember Sebastian Vettel getting very angry with him at Malaysia, where he was trying to lap him. He called him an idiot, and then, Karthikeyan called him a baby, which was quite funny. But yeah, let's have a look at Narain Karthikeyan's career. Got it up here on another page. Narain Karthikeyan, born on the 14th of January 1977, is a racing driver who was the first Formula One driver from India. Previously competed in AM1GP Le Mans Series. He won multiple races in A1GP. British Formula 3 as well, he won races. Yeah, British Formula Ford, British F3, so he's definitely earned his stripes. And then he made his Formula 1 debut in 2005 with Jordan, and then he became the Williams test driver in 2006 and 7. And then in 2011, he returned to the Formula 1 paddock. So let's go down to his F1. Now, his best result in Formula 1 was the fourth place, at USA. Just trying to find his F1 results. I think I've scrolled past it. What a tit. There we go. Right. 2005, Jordan. His best result was fourth in USA. But you can't really read too much into his fourth place at USA because that was the fiasco of Tiregate, F1's worst race ever, where 6 cars competed. So out of 6 cars, he finished fourth, and his teammate actually got a podium. Ferrari finished 1-2. They lapped the whole field. Montero was third. Karthikeyan was fourth. And then came the two... I think it was Midland. Was it Midland back then or Minardi? So yeah, Karthikeyan, that's his best result. The fourth place in the fiasco that was the 2005 Grand Prix at America. Yeah, the Jordan team was renamed Midland. Karthikeyan, I wouldn't say he's a great driver, to be honest, because his stats don't exactly back it up, do they? His best finish in F1 was that fourth place. Just looking down at his results here. So with his results in Jordan, 15th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 16th, 4th, 15th, 16th, 12th, 14th, 20. And then Hispania. He did the first 8 races for Hispania in 2011, and then he was actually replaced by Daniel Ricciardo. And then, he was sat out, and then he returned for the Indian Grand Prix, where he replaced Liuzzi, and he finished 17th. And he actually finished ahead of Ricciardo, which is a pretty good achievement. Not only was he the first Indian to race in Formula 1 and represent his country, he actually got to race round his home circuit. And it was a great track. I'm absolutely gutted it's still not on the calendar. Because, I really enjoyed the Indian circuit. I thought it had a great flow, but Okay, Karthikeyan may not be the best driver, but he's the first to represent his country and he's drove round his home circuit. And he beat Daniel Ricciardo. Trying to find it here. Yeah, here we go. On the 23rd of October 2011, it was confirmed that Karthikeyan would replace Liuzzi for his home Grand Prix. Karthikeyan was out-qualified by 0.22 seconds to qualify 22nd. However, he started 24th due to blocking Schumacher in qualifying. Despite picking up damage on the first lap, Karthikeyan managed to beat Ricciardo by 31.8 seconds to finish 17th. Wow, he beat Ricciardo by 32 seconds. I mean, that's impressive given Daniel Ricciardo's a Grand Prix winner. Yeah, so 2011, did the first 8 races, then 17th at his home race. And then 2012, his last season in Formula 1. Yeah, not great. 0 points. HRT were very bad. Finished 24th in the drivers' standings. I mean, wow. His best result that's in 2012 was at Monaco, 15th. And probably a lot of people didn't finish. So, Narain Karthikeyan, I would say, yeah, he's got to be up there for quite a bad driver. I mean, in his Formula 1 career, he scored 5 points because the points was different back then. But you can't really judge him to score them 5 points because there was only 6 drivers in that actual race. And a massive chance to get a podium, and Montero got the podium, not Karthikeyan. So, yeah. Comment down below, would love to know your thoughts on Narain Karthikeyan. I mean, he's achieved a lot. To be the first Indian driver in Formula 1 and to race round the Indian track twice would have been a massive achievement for Narain Karthikeyan. A proud Indian, and he gets to go around his track twice. I do miss that circuit, to be honest. So, 1992 he started out. Then we've got a 94 Formula Ford. 95 Formula Asia, British Formula 3. He did British Formula 3 quite a lot, finishing 12th, 6th, 4th in the standings. Formula Nippon, World Series by Nissan. He did that a couple of times. Then he got to Formula 1, 18th in the drivers, scoring them 5 points. Williams test driver, then stints in A1 Grand Prix 2008, 2009, finishing 10th and 12th. 24 hours of Le Mans with Kohler's team. Yeah, and then he came, 24 hours of Le Mans, Super League Formula, NASCAR. He had to go in NASCAR, return to Formula 1, Auto GP, Super Formula, and then Asian Le Mans Series. So he's definitely driven in a lot of categories, as Narain Karthikeyan. But yeah, we're judging these drivers really on Formula 1. And his Formula 1 career, okay, he was with Jordan. He scored points, which obviously was his highlight, his P4 at America. Then he was a test driver, had a long spell out the sport, and then he came back with Hispania HRT. But yeah, he can be proud of what he achieved, being the first Indian, but I would say quite a bad driver in Formula 1 anyway. And I always remember that massive crash he had with Nico Rosberg in Abu Dhabi. So, if you have any drivers for me to look at, comment down below. And I could really do with a name for this series, so yeah. I enjoy doing these, especially when we've got a bit of break between F1 races. This is something that we can do. Yeah, obviously we have a 3-week break between races right now. So we did Bedoya. That was mixed. People said he was an okay driver. I think we've got to say Karthikeyan goes in the bad category. But there's a lot worse drivers than Karthikeyan. The likes of Taki Inui, Yuji Ide, drivers like this. Yeah. So any drivers you want me to cover, comment down below. Yeah. Interesting. Narain Karthikeyan. Done.